Right, hello, welcome back to the channel. The people that have been following this channel, the eagle-eyed van people amongst you will notice this is not my van. This is actually a courtesy van I've had now for, it must be getting on for 7 weeks. So, long story short, I bought a Nissan NV300 in April. The idea being to basically just, build up a sort of mountain biking van. Initially just to do day travel, to transport me to places, to fit my lad's bike in the back, take him places. But I was kind of hopeful to possibly build it in something that I could maybe go away and, you know, sleep in it for a night or two, just to open up some more mountain biking adventures and more videos for you guys. So I thought I'd found a really good van and had it and was really happy with it. I'd managed to get away a few bike trips already and was just loving the sort of freedom of having a van. It was great. I was taking the bike to work, sometimes riding after work, just absolutely loving van life. I'd already started upgrading the van, so started to change a few exterior features, done the wheels, did a little bit of work on the front grille, and it was looking really good. I actually had it booked in. A local company was going to help me deck out the rear of the van to turn it into that sort of van that would allow me to stay away for an evening. When I was at the garage getting the wheels done, as I was leaving the garage, the van produced this almighty amount of smoke, which is weird. So if you know a little bit about Euro 6 diesel engines, they've got a lot of emissions gear on there, which makes it pretty impossible, if it's working correctly, for soot and even oil and other sort of steam and various things to actually get through the exhaust system. So that was a little bit concerning. So just to play it safe, I know a local garage, really good mechanic, knows the stuff. And I decided just to take the van there and get them just to give it like a once over, look under the hood, check everything. And that's where it went wrong. So they found the reason for the fault. But they found some more issues as well. And I think the worry was that the work that had been done on a previous repair had led to this issue was looking like pretty dodgy work. So whoever had carried out the work had tried to fix a problem by doing a botched job. So it wasn't great. So I contacted the garage I purchased the van from, and they were really helpful. You know, they said, look, get the van back to them. They will happily do what needed to get the van fixed and running the way I wanted it. And they also said from the outset, you know, if they cannot fix it, they're happy to give a full refund. So 6 weeks later, I don't have the van back. And the annoying thing is that we're waiting on parts. So one part specifically, and it needed to be an OEM part, like an original part, and it's on back order and it's never turned up. So 6 weeks down the line, the van still, well, I've not got the van and it's not fixed. And the issue I've got is that now, because we've kind of been waiting so long, I still don't know if the other issues will be fixed. So I've made the decision to return the van and get a refund. It seems like the safest thing to do. I guess I kind of don't have confidence in the van, especially given the fact that obviously the work that was done in the van was basically crap. It was a botched job. So my concern is if repairs are made, it's actually not gonna, it's gonna uncover more faults. I just thought I'd update you guys. It's more for people that are following the channel to see the van updates, because there's not going to be any for a while. I'm obviously gutted. It was almost like a little bit of embarrassment about starting to make videos and it just going wrong before it started. But obviously I'm a bit gutted that because I have lost money on it, even though I've had a full refund. I've lost a bit of time. I've lost the money on the changes I made to it. And actually, frustratingly, like, I'd saved up a long time to purchase the van. So the money I'd had was invested and I took investments out. So I've lost money on those investments growing as well. So it's just a bit frustrating. But I suppose the positive way to look at it is I've possibly saved myself a lot of pain down the line, finding out that the van was a bit duff. But yeah, super frustrated. It was a good van, but somebody has done a very botched repair. So yeah, that's it. Really got no more to say. I'm going to think about where to go next. I've got to be honest, this little experience has kind of really put me off buying a van, especially a second-hand van. I don't have the budget to buy a new van. So yeah, I need to go away and think about what to do. I definitely need a van, need something for taking bikes around, but I'm not going to rush into anything. I'm just going to, yeah, calm down about the whole thing and see what happens. So yeah, that's all I've got to say. If you're selling any vans, get in touch. And yeah, sorry, but I'm sure at some point we will have an MTB day van, just not yet. Right, see you again soon, folks. I hope that update was useful, and yeah, catch you soon.